Orioles and Red Sox game. As you just saw, Kansas City walk it off against Chicago to win. And we just got to find out which team's going to be the home team. Looks like the Orioles. And now we just got to get the Red Sox. So we mentioned before that it's a best-of-5 series, 6-inning ball game. And this is game 1. So games 1 and 2 will be played in Baltimore, and then game 3 will be played in Boston. And like I said, it's the best of 5, so whoever wins 3 games moves on to the next round. The winner of this series will play the winner of the Yankees and Rangers series in the American League Divisional Series next, in the next round of the playoffs. But meanwhile, we got the Yankees and Rangers coming up after this, and then that will conclude all game 1s for both divisions tonight. But here we go. So Boston batting first. And here we go. So only 6 innings, remember that. For both the National League and American League, no series has seen extra innings yet, as all games were won in regulation, as you would call it in other sports. And he's out. That was close. And they're going to challenge that. This is the first challenge of the playoffs.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Red Sox have elected to challenge the previous play.
I think Boston's going to get this in their favor. His foot was definitely there before the baseball was. And he's safe. I figured that was going to happen. Fly ball, left center field. And just like all the other games, a homer to start the game. It's a 2-run blast from Devers, 384 feet, 101.9 mile per hour exit velocity. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead over the Orioles. Another look at it for you. There's your exit velocity and projected distance again. And so far in both of the playoff series for the National and American League, home teams are 3-1, as Miami is the only home team in the playoffs to lose today. They lost 10-8 to the Mets in the National League Wildcard earlier tonight. And this should retire the side, and it will. So an overturned challenge leads to Devers hitting a 2-run blast. And we're midway through the first. Here we are to start the bottom of the first. See if the Orioles can stretch out this stat of home teams. Santander's first hit is a foul. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that's a strikeout, his first of the game. There's Mountcastle. And Mountcastle fouls back. And he's safe at first. Swing and a miss, 0-2 for the designated hitter, Stewart. Or 0-1, excuse me. That's what happens when you call multiple games in a day. And he's out at second. And that retires the side. So we're going to grab a short break here and come back after this. 2-0 Boston leads it, and they're due up. Welcome back to the MLB playoffs for the American League Wildcard round. Boston up to bat. And he's going to get a base hit here. And 2 outs. How about that? So until the Kansas City, Chicago game, no team, there had been no game with points less than 10, at least 10, until that game, and he's out at first, and that retires the side, so we're going to go straight to the bottom of the second. But Kansas City was only able to put 7 on the board, but it was enough to win, and that's all that matters. But no team has gotten less than 7 now. It's been no team's gotten less than 10 and no team's gotten less than 7. As this should be a blast to make it a 1-run game, and it is. A solo home run. 371 feet, 100.6 mile per hour exit velocity. And the Orioles get a score closer. And that fan wants them to win, win, win. They got to put two runs on the board to have the lead. But they get it. They get a run closer to the win, win, win for that fan. And it's one of those balls that just barely land in the field of play. Because I thought for sure that was going to be a foul. And it turns out it wasn't. Well, the last game 1 of the night, Yankees and Rangers coming up after this. And then the next time we're live will be tomorrow for game 2. After our coverage begins after the Dodgers and Giants wrap it up for the National League. Will the Dodgers get to 0-2? Who will get to, or not 0-2, who will get to 2-0, and who will require a game 4 to decide the series? Remember, games 4 and 5 for both the American League and National League only require a game 5 and 4 if it's or game 4 and 5 if it's necessary. It's the first person to 3 wins, the best of 5. So it's possibility one team could sweep a team. And that landed fair, so that should have been honored. Now that will be honored, as that did land fair for sure. Alright, there's a runner on now. Here's the second baseman. There it is. Will it stay in the field of play? Yes, it will. A 2-run blast from Alberto gives the Orioles the lead. 373 feet, 97.3 mile per hour exit velocity. The Orioles take a 2-3 lead over the visiting Red Sox here in the bottom of the second. Check this out. And that happened with no outs either. There was no outs when that happened. There's your projected distance and exit velocity again. Here's Roots. Actually, we'll call him Ruiz because that makes more sense. Ruiz is 0-2. Will he be the first out of the inning? And he's safe at second, as that did land in the field of play. Oh, had to throw it to third. There's the center fielder. Swing and a miss, 0-1. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. That's the first out of the inning. The second strikeout for this pitcher. Apparently that ball was a foul ball. And that would be a home run if it was in the field of play. That would have been a 3-run blast too, and it would have been a 4-run game. And again, it's 0-2. How about hitting one of those in the field of play? Never mind, strikeout. His third of the game. Mountcastle, the left fielder. And this will retire the side. But not before the Orioles put 3 runs on the board to take the lead. End of the second, back after this on YouTube TV Network. All right, here we go. Boston at bat.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Christian Arroyo.
And this is going to be a fly out for the second baseman. The good news for the Red Sox is it's only a 1-run game, so all they need is 1 run, and they're going to get it here. This is gone. A solo home run. 387 feet, 97.8 mile per hour exit velocity. And the Red Sox tie the game up. And they're going to try to get their lead back as they led 2-0 prior to the Orioles having that nice second inning there. And this for the lead. And they got it. Back-to-back solo home runs for the Red Sox. 433 feet that time, 113.7 mile per hour exit velocity. And the Red Sox have managed to get their lead back. I believe that happened with no outs too. But that's back-to-back home runs. Oh, it did happen with 1 out. Devers, he homered. He's the one that got the 2-0 lead for Boston, and that time he grounds out. Here's the designated hitter. Just going to throw it to third base as that's an RBI double. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And this should retire the side. And it will. So after the midway through the third, Boston leads at 4-3. You're watching the American League Wildcard game on YouTube TV Network. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the American League Wildcard game. Here's the designated hitter, Stewart, to get things started off here for the bottom of the third. And that's a hit and foul, so for 0-1, here's Stewart. And that's going to foul that too, so 0-2 now. And swing and a miss on the splitter. And that's his fourth strikeout of the game. And that is a foul. Swing and a miss, 0-2. The 0-2, swing and a miss. His fifth strikeout of the game. The Red Sox trying to protect this lead, and how about that swing and a miss, 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. It's not a sixth strikeout, but they go down 1-2-3, and we're just going to go to the top of the fourth. Hit, foul. Benintendi. Fly ball left center field. Gone. Solo home run to extend Boston's lead by 2 more. 381 feet, 95.1 mile per hour exit velocity. If the Red Sox keep this up, they could get game 1 here. Let's take another look at this. Nice hit there. And the Yankees and Rangers are warming up to end this. And this will be the first out of the inning. And this will be a foul as it curves at the last minute. Almost a home run, but a base hit instead. So no team in the American League has scored more than 7 runs. The National League saw teams score at least 10 runs. Only one team scored 11, and that was the Dodgers. For the second out, no, he's safe. And that's going to be a foul, so 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Probably shouldn't have swung at that. Swing and a miss, and that's going to retire the side. Nope, that's his first strikeout. Never mind. And the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Devers hit, foul. And this should retire the side, and it will. So, the left fielder, the first batter out, the only batter to score off this solo home run midway through the fourth. Back on YouTube TV Network after this. Welcome back, and as we welcome you back, we go to Heidi Watney. Well, the Orioles get to bat here in the bottom of the fourth. They trail by 2 runs. And that's going to be a hit and a foul. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And that's the first out of the inning. Ruiz hits and fouls. Another hit and foul. Swing and a miss, and that's another cutter that gets somebody. That's his 6th strikeout. That was actually a splitter, my bad. That's the 2nd splitter to get a batter tonight. Oh, this should be a base hit. And it will be a base hit. And he's safe at second. Threw it to the wrong guy there. This for the game tie. Yes! 2-run blast. This game is tied. It's by Hayes, 433 feet, 105.3 mile per hour exit velocity. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Santander. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And there's the final out, and the side is retired. So we're just going to go to the top of the 5th, but last time out, Baltimore ties it. Boston looking for the lead again. And man, oh man, Boston knows how to get the lead right back. Solo home run, Martinez. These playoffs have been filled with nothing but home runs, and there's another one right there. Here's Vasquez. Oh, and 1 off the foul. This should be the first out of the inning, and it will be. So after this inning, oh, this is the guy that homered last time out. But after this inning, the Red Sox only get 1 more chance at bat. And that's an out right there for the second out. And this should retire the side, and it will. J.D. Martinez, the designated hitter with this homer. And Red Sox retake the lead as we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th here. And it will just be coverage for the rest of the game. No more breaks. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And that's the first out. Here's the designated hitter, Stewart, and hit and foul. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-2. Got him. The curveball. Strike 3. His 8th strikeout. And the side is retired. Back to Heidi Watney here as we get to the top of the 6th. All right. So Boston's turn at bat, their final chance in this game. Gonna try to stretch the lead out. Here's Bradley Jr., 0-1 so far. Gonna try to stretch this lead out by at least another run to try to be safe. And got him. Struck him out. That's his 2nd of the game. Oh, that's going to be a base hit. In the 3rd, he had a solo home run. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And that's 2 away now. Boston can still hang on and get 3 outs in the bottom of the 6th if they can't score a run here. But you at least want to score 1 more run. And they're going to score 2 more runs. That's just a 2-run blast with 2 outs. That ball is gone. Bogaerts, 442 feet, 109 mile per hour exit velocity. And the Red Sox looking for a 1-0 series start. And then they'd be 2 games away from a series win. Tuesday, the division series for both the National and American League will be set after the Rangers and Yankees game. So every game as that's 0-2. And another homer. This time a solo by Devers, his 2nd of the game. 387 feet, 97.3 mile per hour exit velocity. And the Orioles are just wanting this game to be over, or at least hoping they can get 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th, plus an extra to get a walk-off. They're hoping they can win next game to force a game 4, but they're not out of this one yet. J.D. Martinez, he homered 1 time out. And throws it to 2nd, and that retires the side finally. So Boston just 3 outs away from a win here and a 1-0 series start. And let's see if they can get it. Cisco hits and fouls, so that'll be 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And that's a foul. The 0-2. Got him. The 3rd splitter that got somebody tonight. And the Orioles are down to their final 2 outs. And the Red Sox are an out away from a win. Hit, foul, 0-1. And that will do it. The Red Sox will lead the series 1-0 with a 9-5 victory. And home teams are now 3-2 in the playoffs. with one home team from the National League and American League taking a loss here. And we'll have to see what happens in the Yankees and Rangers game coming up next. But the Red Sox, I mean, they got the lead early, 2-0. The Orioles make it 2-3. Then the Red Sox make it 4-3, then 5-3. Orioles tie it up, 5-5. And then Boston scores 3 runs, or run in the 5th, and then 3 runs in the 9th to win.
For the Orioles, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base.
And that does it. We'll see you right back here in a couple seconds for the Yankees and Rangers.